All successful salespeople have the ability to ask great questions. In fact, the better the question you ask, the better answer you will receive from the prospective buyer. So I'm going to share with you what I call my Fab 5 questions. These questions I have developed over the last 30 years in the housing and real estate industry. I've tweaked them over the years. I want you to tweak them just a little bit to match up with your personality style, your particular style of rapport building, your particular style of dealing with customers. But the essence of the questions remains in place. Now, before I get to the first question, let me give you some generalities about asking great questions, questions that will receive quality answers. First, the questions that you should ask, the best questions that you should ask, should be what we call presupposition questions. In other words, the question itself presupposes an answer, or frequently the answer is contained within the question, or a portion of the answer is contained within the question. It's called a presupposition question. Also, you want to ask open-ended questions, questions that avoid a simple yes or no answer, questions that get more information or that open up your buyer to talk more about their needs, their desires, what they want, what they don't want. Next, great questions are always prefaced with a simple little phrase like, I'm curious, or I'm interested. Listen, I'm curious, what do you think about this? I'm very interested to know about this. When you say I'm curious or I'm interested, what does it really say? It's really saying, I care. And here's a news alert, people want to feel like you care about them. When they feel like you care about them, guess what? They will open up, they will talk to you more about what their needs are, and you'll be better able to serve them. So Fab 5 question number 1 is, I'm curious, what is it about your current home that's prompted you to visit us today? Or you might say, listen, I'm very interested, or I'm curious, what is it about your current home that has caused you to search for a new home today? So tweak the question just a bit to fit your particular circumstance, but the essence of the question is, I'm curious, what is it about your home that has prompted you to visit us today? Now, what's the presupposition contained within that question? The presupposition is you have a need. There's something you want to change. The fact that you have left your home today, come to our community to visit our model home or our sales center, implies or presupposes that you're at least interested in some kind of change. Now, I didn't say that there was anything wrong with your house, but the fact that you're looking indicates that there is something you would like to change. Another presupposition, when you say, what is it about your current home that's prompted you to visit us today, is the fact that you have a home. And is that good information to know from a prospective buyer? Absolutely, because if they have a home, there might be a good opportunity to know that they have a lot of equity in that home. If they have a lot of equity in that home and they sell that home, could that allow them to actually purchase the piece of real estate or the home that you're wanting to sell? Absolutely. So Fab 5 question number 1 is prefaced with, I'm curious, I'm interested, because that says I care. I'm curious, what is it about your current home that has prompted you to visit us today and to do some research for a new home? Also, a little bit of a follow-up on that. Once they answer, you can ask them a question like, what is it about your current home that you really enjoy? They can tell you what is important to them, and then you could match that up with a particular product that you have. You can also ask them, what is it about your particular home that you might like to change? Now notice I didn't say what's wrong with your home or what's the problem with your home. They might come out and tell you that anyway, after all, but I simply phrase it as, what would you like to change? Now change could mean they made something totally different, or maybe there's a particular feature or amenity in their house that they would like more of, which is another part of the question that you can ask. I'm very curious, what is it about your current home that you would like to see more of? This gives you an indication of the things, the amenities that they enjoy, the particular features that they enjoy or that they feel is beneficial to them and their family. And then, of course, you can include that in your sales presentation. Fab 5 question number 1. I'm curious, what is it about your current home that's prompted you to visit us today? Question number 2 in just a moment.